guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and it is everyone's favorite time, EZA area. You know, it's funny, I remember 3 years ago when EZA area first started, people were really upset at the time, but it just kind of became a thing that, you know, sort of people forgot about. Lately, people have definitely been upset, right, with the amount of, I saw people were mad that there's 5 stages for each of the type metal coolers. I mean, I gotta certainly get it, right? Because these stages are not hard, right? Like, these are pathetically easy. It's pretty easy to grind up all the characters, right? It's like Dokkan is putting in content, right? For you guys to be able to, you know, get these tickets and stuff like that. So I think it's all fine. Now, one thing in particular I do want to point out, let's just pull up one of these metal coolers real fast. I want to make this point about why it's not a big deal about grinding these guys at all, right? So, I think these type metal coolers are actually pretty solid. I think they could be pretty decent. But one of the things that's really interesting about them, right, is keep in mind, you know, you can get all 5 types. We're going to EZA them today. They're on some teams, right? Like Revenge, Corroded Body and Mind, right? Artificial Life Form, Resurrected Warriors. Really sort of weak teams they're on, right? So it's like, remember, there's the Corroded Body and Mind mission for the Legendary Goku, the GT Legendary Goku event, which was very difficult. You could take all these metal coolers and then, you know, a friend LR metal cooler, and you're gonna toast it up. You're gonna dominate it, right? You know, so I think getting all these free-to-play metal coolers is not really that big of a deal. Let's take a look at what we got right here. So here, we'll look at this in-game real fast. So we have the 5 new stages, right? Stages 1, 2, and 3, we had to use the Super Saiyan Goku from the second Cooler movie, right? Okay, for these are the characters you have to use. So the first stage is AGL, second stage is TEQ, then INT, then STR, and then Physical. Yeah, okay. This right here, this is all of the characters that we could use in the actual EZA area. Okay, perfect. And then again, we have these 5 stages we have to do. Stage 3 we already did, so it's stage 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 we have to do to EZA all of the type metal cooler characters, right? And again, I think a lot of them are actually pretty decent. Now, it looks like each of these stages, they're actually giving us one of the type metal coolers, the one we'd want, right? Like, look at this. We get the TEQ one for stage 4. We're going to get the INT one for stage 5. So it's like, we just run a full metal cooler team. Like, why wouldn't we, right? Although actually, you could use Salza, I think, right? The Cooler's Armored Squadron. That could be a pretty decent idea as well. Okay, so let's see what we got right here. What is available to us? Yeah, we could. Who leads Terrifying Conquerors 140%. So we could use this character right here. This certainly would be useful. Although, I do think this would probably be a bit more fun if we just used the full-on Metal Cooler squad. I think this will probably be a bit more fun to do, right? So on JP, we of course have this one right here. And then we could just bring a bunch of these guys. So this first stage, we're going up against AGL metal cooler, huh? So we'll just try and avoid using the STR ones, I guess, and then we can just jump in, right? Full metal cooler team. Now I'm curious, what are the 5 leader skills? So the AGL one leads Accelerated Battle, okay, movie bosses, Revenge, Corroded Body and Mind, and then Target Goku. Let me just quickly double check. The INT LR metal cooler is on Accelerated Battle, yeah? They are. Okay, yeah. So the LR Metal Cooler Army is on all of these. So we could just go in like this. This should be pretty easy. I'm really not expecting any troubles, right? And it's like, the first couple of stages, I think, could be annoying. Because of the fact that those first couple of stages, we would have to do, whatchamacallit, with that Goku, right? Like you're gonna have some characters who don't have the full leader skill, which just makes it very annoying, right? Sometimes, and not fun if you have characters not on the leader skill because you have to use that Super Saiyan Goku. But the fact that for these last couple of stages here, they just want us to use the metal coolers. Like, I don't, this isn't really gonna be too tough, is it? Let's see. I guess we actually really didn't do any damage to him, huh? Okay. Maybe I should bring the Coolers Armored Squadron then. All right, let's see how much the INT metal cooler does. Actually, yeah, he didn't really do any damage. Oh my god. Is this actually gonna take a long time though? Are we gonna be sitting here for a huge amount of time? No way. No way. No way. No. You're supposed to go down in one hit. No. All right, maybe we will just rock the Coolers Armored Squadron then. If it's oh, okay. Because obviously after they EZA, they're going to be able to do a lot more damage. Remember the thing about the free-to-play metal coolers here too is that they all get stronger with more Wicked Bloodline units on the team. Let's do a quick run and let's try the Coolers Armored Squadron. Oh, double digits? So he just did double digits back to us? Okay. Yeah. So, okay. This is not... Sure. They gave these guys a bit more help. Typically in EZA areas like this, like we jump in and you just like one-shot them, right? Like it's just like one hitter quitter, like they're out of here. But here it looks like this is taking a little bit longer with the full free-to-play squadron. Oh yeah, if each stage is gonna take like multiple minutes, I could get why people would be frustrated with this one for sure. Here, let's go into the next stage. What's the next typing we're gonna fight? We're gonna fight the TEQ one in the next typing. Okay, the only one that potentially would be concerning is stage 7 against the STR metal cooler. But maybe let me try the Coolers Armored Squadron, right? Because they are a summonable unit. They are a summonable EZA at this point. They are a sub-EZA, but perhaps they could do a bit more damage. I'm going to do a video on them very, very soon as well, right? There's actually so much content that dropped with this part 3, right? It's a lot. Okay, so here we're fighting the TEQ one. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Let me actually get the Cooler Armor Squadron, and then let's get you. So maybe let's just try this. If we'd want other INT characters, yeah, there's no reason to bring any of these other ones. Okay, let's try this. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully we get the Cooler Armored Squadron right away. The thing about it, I guess, is that they probably... Oh, okay, they're in slot 7. I guess they wouldn't be getting leader skills from a lot of these metal coolers, though. But at the very least, this is going to give us extra stats for the rest of our metal coolers, which might help. I guess that the friend metal cooler, which is already EZA'd, we should make sure to give him lots of abilities here. Okay, so maybe the smartest way to go about this in terms of, like, time management is we would just want to go for, like, EZA the ones first for, like, type advantage. So perhaps the best way to go about this would be to do stage 6 first. So that's the INT stage, right? You knock out that stage. You get the physical one EZA, right? And then of course that's where the Cooler Armored Squadron, if you've got them, they could potentially do a lot of damage in here, right? And then you just sort of EZA them in order, right? Like type advantage to kind of like cut down on the time of this, because certainly easing these metal coolers, right, will give them a lot of extra stats, right? They're going to be doing a lot more damage as they actually have EZA'd. Okay. The LR Metal Cooler Army, he's doing a lot of damage in this one. So, or maybe, like, doing this one pretty much first could be a good idea as well. I don't know. I think I probably will just stick to using the full metal coolers. At the very least, I mean... I guess once we beat it the first time, right, you can just use auto, which of course makes these way less tedious, but there's no way this EZA area will be killing us, because all of these metal coolers, right, we have, like, the auto regeneration link, they're all healing, so it's like we're just going to be healing so much while we're sort of going through this. So, I don't know, I could understand frustrations with this, I think, but it doesn't seem too bad. Okay, so for this stage, we're fighting the INT one. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just stick to the, these bad boys right here. Let's bring this one. This is a support one right here. And if it's INT, then we'd want to get rid of the TEQ one, and then we'll just bring, I guess this one is also a support right here. Sure, whatever, it doesn't matter. Again, I will take just the fact that we are able to have, like, a perfectly linking team, to me, is still kind of fun, right? The fact that, like, every turn starts and we just have full HP and shit like that, right? You know, they all have damage reduction links. Some of these links I don't have memorized, right? Like fusion and deficit boost are very, very, very uncommon links that we don't usually see, right? Like, look at deficit boost, 20% attack, right? And then we have fusion, 2 key and 10% attack and defense. You gotta love that there's a link called literally fusion, and it's just specifically for metal cooler characters. I gotta ask Goresh what the Japanese wording of that is. Is it literally just fusion for these metal coolers? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that link was called something completely different in Japanese, right? Like, why do the metal coolers have a link called fusion, right? Like, what is the purpose of that? And then, yeah, notice our HP regenning right there at the start, too. That is very good. So, alright, here is the EZA area. I probably, for the video, I do want to do each stage just once, and then we'll finish up. I wanted to get all these guys EZA'd first, and then I would go into the new stage, the last stage of that, Spirit of the Saiyans and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline, right? Like, you in order of all the different, like, content we've got for part 3, if you've got EZA STR Cooler, you definitely want to get him done very quickly, right? He's just so powerful. You've got the new Metal Cooler Core Red Zone stage, this EZA area, and then you could use all that stuff to then go do the, again, the Spirit of the Saiyans and Pride of the Wicked Bloodline event, which I've seen a lot of creative strategies people have come up with, right? Nuking and stuff like that for that event. Even though it's tough, they do give you guys a lot of options to potentially beat it, besides just having, like, the main, you know, godly summonable characters and stuff like that. Okay, so here we're fighting STR, so let's get rid of you, and we'll bring the AGL one, and that should be good to go. Yeah, so we'll just keep going through like this, right? Like, let's just keep trying to kill these metal coolers, these 5-minute long fights. A lot of previous EZA areas have definitely felt quite a bit better, right? Where you jump in and then you're able to kill them, like, instantly, right? Like, some of these characters, they do like one attack and the enemy is just dead, right? That definitely does feel quite good. Again, this will get a lot less annoying, I think, though, once we can just press the auto button, right? We press that auto button, and then these metal coolers won't die, right? All these links, these healing links and shit like that, and we're going to be completely good to go. So, let me know what you guys think. I've done several videos already talking about sort of like the celebration and stuff like that as a whole. I do think that this celebration is very good. They gave us a lot of content. To me, I think it's a very positive potential look at the future, right? Like, if they're gonna have these major celebrations, so, you know, anniversary, worldwide download celebration, they're going to be in this format where we have just a ton of EZAs, a ton of new difficult events, right? We have missions for these red zone stages. I think it was all phenomenal, honestly. I really do like making those missions for the red zone stages as well. It's the same thing as, like, missions for the Legendary Goku event, the GT Legendary Goku event, the Legendary Vegeta event, right? Like, that was always content people had a lot of fun doing. I remember back in the day, though, with the original Legendary Goku event, the thing about those missions, though, is that they were missions, it was for very, like, basic categories that everyone had the characters for, though, right? It was stuff like, Hybrid Saiyans, Universal Survival Saga, right? So it was just very easy for people to get done. You know, nowadays, you know, they've given us missions for, you know, think of the GT Legendary Goku event having to do the corroded body and mind one, right? How frustrating that can be, right? Obviously, not fun considering how limited that category is and how infrequently we have gotten buffs for it. I mean, now, you know, you get these metal coolers done and, you know, you can easily destroy that, you know, stage with just this full metal cooler team. But okay, so we need the physical one right here. Let's get rid of the 2 INT ones. Let's bring you here. And then I guess we'll also bring the TEQ one, because this is a stage where actually I do kind of want this metal cooler around, because he does give a decent amount of support. And we'll go ahead and jump in like this. So here's the last stage we will go ahead and get done. Again, let me know what you guys think of the EZA area, all the celebration, all the EZA characters. The one good thing, though, if we're comparing this celebration to the 7th anniversary, which I think is the comparison to make, I think these are the 2 best celebrations in the game's history. These free-to-play characters, I think, are actually going to have value, whereas the 7th anniversary free-to-play characters were the worst dog shit ever, right? You look at those characters, they're ass. The Vegeta and Bulma, the Goku and Chi-Chi, the LR, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Of the 3, it's only like Goku and Chi-Chi, the fact that they have an active skill like Ghost Usher ability. That's the only thing that's useful at all about those characters, right? Just really, really, I would say not very well done, the free-to-play characters for the anniversary. So I'm glad that some of these free-to-play characters for this celebration are much better. Again, a lot of these type metal coolers, I think, are actually decent. I think can help, along with like LR metal cooler and stuff like that. And then I do think like the TEQ cooler is pretty solid, right? Like there's a couple of characters I think that they actually made pretty decent, which is definitely not the case with the 7th anniversary. So I'm glad they actually put a little bit more effort in, right, to this. So okay, all right, this, I actually have run out of stuff to talk about. Just all right, metal cooler, just die, god damn you. These pieces of shit. Hello! Die, man! Go to hell! Thank you! Yes! Additional! Yes! Kill him! Get me out of here, man! I'm only gonna be grinding this for the next 3 hours, man. No worries, no worries, no worries. Alright, we're toasting this bozo with the LR Metal Cooler Army right there. Get out of here. So, there we go. There is the EZA area for all the metal coolers. Again, make sure you guys grind this. You do have to do this to get all 50 tickets as well, for the guaranteed LR multi, the free-to-play multi that everyone could do that could get you a guaranteed LR. You are going to have to grind up all the free-to-play characters, but again, at the very least, at least this year, they made these free-to-play characters like actually decent, which I think helps out quite a bit, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.